Good afternoon. Thanks for coming here. I'm Detective Casey Clark. I work in the Vehicle Crimes Unit with the Dallas Police Department. I've got 27 years with the department. What I'd like to do here is just give you a brief synopsis of what we of the offense that Saturday afternoon, what happened, give you some idea of what we're looking at right now, where we're at the investigation, and as far as that goes, we might take a couple questions at the end. Other than that, that's what we're going to do. So this offense happened at 2900 West Northwest Highway, just on the northwest side of Love Field, about 3:30 Saturday afternoon. The victim in this is Jorge Nettie. He was 3 years old. He was in the chicken and rice restaurant with his family. After they had had their meal, they stepped out of the restaurant to go to their vehicle in the parking lot. At some point, Jorge was ahead of his grandparents and went into the parking lot, and at that time, the vehicle, the black Chevy pickup, was traveling eastbound through the parking lot, struck Jorge, failed to stop at the location right there, rolled a little bit more far forward from that location, and then kept driving eastbound. There was a witness inside the restaurant at that time. He was sitting there with his wife having lunch at the window, so he was able to see outside and had a clear vision, a clear shot of what had happened. He ran outside to see if he could assist with Jorge. He saw the truck leaving, so he chased the vehicle on foot through the parking lot, eastbound. He was able to get close enough to the vehicle to retrieve a tag number for us. Of course, we know that Jorge was transported to Parkland, Children's Parkland. He succumbed to his injuries. About 30 minutes after the offense, we had officers in Irving assisting Irving PD at a location that we had to the registered tag of that vehicle. From there, we established a person that the vehicle belongs to. And right now, we're at the point that we would like to talk to this person and have him come forward and give us his side of the story of what happened. We're also looking for any other witnesses that might have been at the location and saw this offense to come forward and help us out even more. So far, the public has done an excellent job for us with our social media post. Within 24 hours of the post going out, we were able to recover the vehicle. It was recovered last night in Irving. Irving PD received a 911 call sometime after 10 p.m. at 1700 Maryland Drive. Officers responded out there. The vehicle was parked on a side street. The rear tag had been removed from the vehicle. The people thought that it looks familiar to what we were looking at. Arlington PD responded, confirmed that it was our vehicle. Myself and two other vehicle crimes detectives, Detective Knight and Detective Land, assisted with going out to that location last night. We recovered the vehicle. This morning I had a warrant executed on the vehicle at 11 a.m. at the Dallas City Auto Pound. We were looking for physical evidence in the vehicle and outside the vehicle, and that's where we're at right now. Other than that, like I said earlier, we do know who owns the vehicle, and we're just looking for that person to come forward and talk to us at this time.
Do you still consider him a person of interest?
Yes, we do. He's the owner of the vehicle. We know that, and so that's where we would like to talk to him about.
There's been no communication, no contact one way or the other based on your information of going to that location where that car was registered. No information.
No, we have not contacted that person yet. Any other questions?
You had an opportunity, detective, or some of your detectives, a chance to talk with those siblings of that little boy. Can you share with us about the impact on them?
Well, I mean, certainly, the family is just heartbroken over this, and you can imagine, children seeing something like that happen, how bad it's affected them. I'm in constant contact with the mother, with text messages, and I'm trying to keep her updated and trying to keep her and her family positive that we're making progress on this. But yeah, you can only imagine what the children are going through, and it's heartbreaking. I'm a dad, so it's every parent's worst nightmare that your kid gets to a point where you couldn't catch them and something like that happens. So you know, my heart goes out to the family, and I'm hoping the citizens of Dallas are going to help us out with this. We really need the assistance on this.
Detective, based on witness statements and what the family's been able to tell you, do you believe that the driver knew that he hit somebody?
You know, we have video from the location, from different locations out there, and I'm not going to release that out yet. I've reviewed that video. I'm confident in the fact that he knew that something was going on. Okay, what that thing he knew was going on, I don't know until I talk to him, and that's the reason I'd like to talk to him. That's always a concern. That's always a concern with us. So yes, anybody leaving, no matter what the circumstances are. So yes. Other than that,
You were going to share also that if they had